My presentation on the Fallschirmjägergewehr 42. Right here. Alright, so the Fallschirmjägergewehr 42 is a Nazi Germany machine gun that was built for the sole purpose of it being easier for the Fallschirmjäger, which were paratroopers of the German army, to carry the machine gun into combat. Because the way that it worked for them jumping into combat was they had to do a forward roll. And with the machine gewehr 32, it wouldn't work because it was too bulky. So they designed this because it's more compact and smaller and lighter. 9.3 pounds empty. And of course you had your ammo there, but it was really light and easy to jump into combat with. So yeah, you have a brief.
Nick, did it have a two-man?
I think it was two-man if you consider the ammo carrier to help along with that. But most of them did not deploy with bipods that you have to have a two-man crew with. So they just attach a simple bipod on and just run around with it. The first model was a select-fire air-cooled weapon and one of the first to incorporate the straight-line recoil configuration, which means that the recoil goes straight up instead of going sideways. And the side magazine was replaced both the center of gravity and the position of the shoulder stock nearly in line with the longitude axis of the bore, featured increasing controllability during the burst and automatic fire, which incorporates the straight line fire. And yeah, and I think how the gravity magazine works is that it uses gravity to put the bullets in, as well as the I don't know if they use the gas back there to help with the ejecting.
Pause.
Alright, so this is kind of what made it really revolutionary was the receiver. And I don't know if many of you guys know anything about guns, but the receiver is where you receive the bullets and then where the firing goes on. So what made it sophisticated was you had this little thingy right here called a pistol grip, and this right here is where the magazine is. So it's a really awkward position to have it because of how horizontal it is and directing the magazine houses, and the bolt mechanism too. So yeah, and you had a butt stock. And
Where would the magazine be?
on the side because it's a horizontal, so it just comes straight out this way. And right here is I keep forgetting what it is, but it's right above the pistol grip that helps it go. And semi-automatic, so select fire, semi-automatic, and fully automatic. Let's see. Accompanied by the delaying the release of the firing pin until the trigger had been pressed, the short lock time and the little movement in the action during the firing transition translated into greater single shot accuracy. And what it means by that is when you're doing, I actually can't remember what it is, but I think it locks when you're trying to do semi-automatic. When you are semi-automatic, it locks in place, and you keep pressing it, unlocks and locks like that. Now, the first model, it had this, but it was not used as much because it was used with the, the anti-aircraft as well with it. So it was not really that popular. And yeah, what's also really revolutionary about it was how the ultimate system worked by releasing both the bolt and the bolt carrier had the advantage of preventing a phenomenon known as cook-off, where the heat of the repeated rounds being fired caused a chamber round to overheat, prematurely ignite the powder and the primer. So that means your machine gun will blow up in your hands, and it's not fun.
For your side.
Yeah, for our side. And so yeah, from January 7th to May 18th, 1944, which is when it was really, really like heavily used in combat, apart from it being produced from all the time, because they were kind of iffy on it at first, but they really liked it nearing the end of the war, which sucked for them because it was a really good gun. And used a lot heavily in Monte Cassino, that's an Allied operation, right?
Monte Cassino is
in Italy.
A stronghold in Italy.
Yeah, and it overlooked a solitary road led to run, and despite the withering battles to dislodge them, the paratroopers held their ground and only gave it up in order to evacuate. So proves how really good it is. They're gonna just use that instead of their normal NGs. Oh, I guess that's it. Thought I had more.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the question. Yeah, questions, anybody?
Turn on one of the lights so you can see hands.